Hey soapy folks, this is Kevin with Divinely Designed, and we have a soap video. I have been very excited to try some of the new essential oils that I got. And I'm gonna do, I think, kind of a series on like masculine kind of themed soaps. So this is the first one of those, both testing out some of those new essential oils and trying to do kind of a masculine kind of soap. So let's go over the recipe. Here in my oils, I have 400 grams of olive oil pomace, 250 grams of coconut oil 76 degree, 200 grams of cocoa butter, 200 grams of shea butter, 150 grams of castor oil. In my lye water, I have 245 grams of water and 163 grams of lye. That is a 40% lye solution, which is pretty strong. So, you may want to have more of a water content in it. This will make it move a little bit faster. I'm not planning to do a really complicated design, I guess. I'm going to use some colors. So I'm going to keep the majority of the soap kind of the natural color, whatever the fragrance turns it. But I am going to add some white, and which is titanium dioxide pre-mixed in some water. That's from Brambleberry. Then I'm going to use something called sea foam, which is a celestial color. It's a liquid colorant. You don't need very much of it. And for the fragrance, I have a mix here of 20, it's 1 part each. So it's equal parts of sweet birch essential oil, benzoin essential oil, and Japanese peppermint. And oh my God, does it smell good. It's somebody on my YouTube channel kind of reminded me that the sweet birch reminded me of that gum as a kid, if you're young enough or old enough to remember, I guess. Tea berry. Sweet birch does. It reminds me of that gum, tea berry. But this is just delicious. This is like a vanilla mint with a sweet portion to it. I could just bathe in this all day. This smells so good. Okay, so 1 part each. For this recipe, I'm using 23 grams of each of those essential oils. And then as a design element, I think what I'm going to do is try to do a textured top, so I may need to wait to let it thicken up. And wanted to try this, is I want to try and spray on the top. Sometimes I have dropped, or people drop oil, mica in oil, and then they'll do a swirl with it, and that looks really cool. What I'm going to do is I have some mica that I have pre-mixed in some water. I actually have 2. I'm not really sure which one I want to use. I also have one that's mixed in alcohol. This is diamond dust mica, and I think this is from Wholesale Supply Plus. I think I might have that wrong. But this one is Maniacal Pea, and it's from Mad Oils. But I have them in spray bottles, and you definitely need to shake them beforehand. I actually use these for paper crafting projects. And you can buy lots of different sprays out there. Well, these are just sprays I created myself. I love the Maniacal Pea color from Mad Oils. It's like a really fresh green. And Diamond Dust is just like a shimmery, silvery kind of mica. So we'll see how I use those. Not really sure. But going kind of with the vanilla mint, kind of a white and green theme to it. Okay. My temperatures are I haven't checked my temperatures actually, but they're all cold. Everything's sort of room temperature. So, okay. When I do the white portion, I might put a little aside to do the white without the fragrance. Because this does have a very orange color to it, and I'm not sure if the benzoin or the sweet birch will discolor anything, so I might pour off a little piece of it. And then I'm going to use the tall and skinny mold. This is from American Soap Supplies. Okay, so I think we are ready to go. not going to mix this very much. Because it's probably going to move pretty quick. Okay. I'm going to pour off just a little for the white, not a lot. Okay, the fragrance goes in. Give that a little buzz. Okay. Gonna give the white a little buzz. Okay. I'm gonna pour off a little bit for the sea foam. Add a couple drops of that. And give that a buzz. Okay, so things are a little bit thick already. Shake them up to loosen that just a little bit. The white's pretty good. So, well, we're going to switch to an in-the-pot swirl. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of plop the green in here. And the white stayed pretty loose, so I'm going to just stir in the green a little bit here. Don't want to mix it too much, because then we'll just get brown. And then I think I'll drizzle a little white in. Okay. I think I might keep the rest of the white for the top. Quite frankly, I don't care if this turns out to be the ugliest soap in the world because it smells so good. But boy, it thickened up a lot. I have to switch over from my 40% lye solution. I think I've been doing it kind of just for convenience, but it clearly speeds things up a lot. Now, the white stayed pretty loose. So, I mean, I imagine it has to be one of those essential oils. I wonder if it's the benzoin. Benzoin is very thick to begin with. You have to sort of heat it up to use it. So I wonder if that's it. Okay. So let's try spraying on the micas. It's probably going to be a little messy. So I'm changing my design, obviously. I was going to do texture top, but since I have this nice white layer that's sort of flat, let me just try just the spray on a flat surface. And I think I'm just going to go with the green. I might add a little bit of the diamond dust after, we'll see. Okay. Now that does add some water, you know, to the top here. Now it's not a lot, but okay. And I think maybe I will add a little bit of this. Now this is an alcohol. Okay. So we will see what this does. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. Okay, that's it for the making of this. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet. I think I might just call it vanilla mint, because those are, or maybe sweet vanilla mint. Mint and, let's see, sweet mint and vanilla? I don't know, what sounds better? Okay, I'm going to think about that. Okay, so stay tuned. Afterwards should be, let's see if I can get a little closer picture of this here for you. Try and get it. You can kind of see how it's sort of a crackled kind of appearance. We'll see what happens to it. But I'm interested to see how this turns out. Okay, so afterwards, after the break should be the unmolding and cutting of that, so stick around.
Excuse me. Hey everyone, this is Kevin with Divinely Design, and we have the cutting of the sweet mint and vanilla soap. So it's about, let's say maybe 16 hours old. I put it in the fridge for a couple of hours and then took it out, and it's just been sitting out. It's nice and hard. Okay. The top sort of stayed exactly how it was. I can get one of these out here. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. Has a pretty, you know, kind of a subtle marbling kind of effect. It's pretty cool. I kind of like it, actually. It's sort of what I was going for. I kind of wish that the green, like the white has those very fine lines. I kind of wish the green had that, but it's much more sort of combined in there. So the top stayed kind of, you know, sparkly and green. So it looks kind of cool. They need to be cleaned up a little bit. They have kind of a, you know, it kind of got tall on the edge there. So I gotta clean that up a little bit. Smell. Oh my god. That is just so good. I can't wait to actually use this in the shower. That side's pretty. So some of it didn't get, you know, as sort of mixed up because it got so thick. So not all of the swirls are quite as pretty. But most of them are pretty good. Again, this was sort of more of a masculine, you know, kind of bar I was going for. So I wasn't looking for, you know, like kind of bold drop swirls or anything like that. I wanted this more kind of a subtle kind of marbling kind of technique, or look, I should say. And I think it's pretty successful. Again, kind of got a spot where it didn't mix quite as well. So, okay, that is it of the sweet mint and vanilla. And comments, questions, leave them below. If you like this video, click on that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel and you like soapy and crafty videos, click on that subscribe button. And yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below. I do try to answer almost all comments. So if you have a question, certainly leave it below. I try to answer them. If you have a suggestion for a video, you can leave those as well. And I will try to do some. I often do kind of request videos if I can kind of fit it into my schedule. And that's it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.